CraftyMcFangirl.com. Thanks for joining me for some Star Wars themed crafting. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little BB8 box. All of the materials for this project are linked in the description below the video, both on YouTube and at CraftyMcFangirl.com. You will need a craft paper box, air dry clay, medium and light brown paint, one small and one medium-sized craft paper ornaments, blue painter's tape and paint brushes, a black marker or paint pen, light gray, medium gray or silver paint or paint pens, orange paint or orange sharpie or paint pen, glue gun and glue sticks, X-Acto blade and cutting mat, and Mod Podge mat. Open your air dry clay and make a pile of clay pieces in the middle of your box. Make sure to close the bag really well so that your clay does not harden in the package. Condition the clay between your fingers and apply a layer covering the top of the box. This clay represents the sands of Jakku, so it does not need to be too smooth. You can leave some bumps. Position the large ornament in the middle of the box. Build up a small amount of clay to one side so it looks like BB8 rolled up across the sand. Then smooth the track leading up to your little droid. Next, take an old toothbrush or something similar and texture the clay to look more like dirt and sand. Let the clay air dry completely before continuing. Next, paint the entire lid in a light brown or sand color. Then paint the outside of the box with the sand-colored paint as well. Once the sand paint has dried completely, we're going to add a layer of darker brown. Mix medium brown paint with water. Spread the watered down paint on top of the tan, then use a paper towel to blot most of the darker paint off. Work in patches across the top of the box, along the sides of the lid, and finally the box itself. Next, we're going to create BB8. Start with the small ornament and put a piece of tape along the center of the sphere. This will give you a straight line to cut across. If your edge is not perfectly even, you can trim it with scissors. Remove the craft paper from the ornament to expose the white plastic underneath. Then get the large ornament and carefully cut the craft paper off of the white plastic. These two pieces will create your droid. Next, take the other half of the small ornament, remove the craft paper, and trim about 3/4 of an inch off the bottom. Then cut a circle out of the top of the dome to create a ring. Place the ring inside of BB8's head and test it out on his body to see how it looks. If you need the head to be closer to the body, simply cut some extra plastic off the outside of the ring. Once you have the head the way you like it, use your hot glue gun to glue the ring inside. Next, we will work on BB8's body paint. You can download the circle artwork from CraftyMcFangirl.com and trim it out to create a stencil. Place painter's tape down and trace the shape onto it. Trim out the shape and place it on BB8's body. Then clip the shape apart in 4 parts to make the stencil work on a curved surface. Trace on the stencil and fill in the details in black Sharpie or paint pen. Then fill in the details. I used a combination of acrylic paints, markers, and paint pens. You can use whatever you have on hand. Repeat this process to make 3 more circles around BB8's body. Next, it's time to paint BB8's head. Start with a gray or silver ring on top of his head and around the bottom edge. Then trace on the rest of the pattern. I referred to a picture online to get the details correct. Use paint or markers to color in the design. Heat up your glue gun for the next part. Hot glue BB8's body to the lid of the box. Then position the head the way you want it and glue the head to the body. An optional step is to make BB8 look weathered by his travels across Jakku. Use some watered down acrylic paint to give the droid a wash of grime and sand. Once the wash is dry, the final step is to give your droid and the box lid a coat of Mod Podge matte. Don't forget to give the box a coating too. Once the Mod Podge is dry, your project is done. What would you put inside your BB8 box? Thanks so much for watching, guys. If there's another Star Wars themed craft that you'd like to see me do, leave me a message in the comments below and I'll give it my best try. And if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you next time.